There are a bunch of different fifth wheel RVs out there that have a middle bunk room, but Montana is the first brand that made one like this, and you might love it or you might hate it. I don't know. Let's go find out. Welcome back to another video, y'all. If you're new here, my name is Myles with Firmly Unbound, and I am here at Blue Compass RV in Austin, Texas today, taking a look at this Keystone Montana 3857 BR. Let me make sure that's the right model number. Yeah, 3857 BR. As you can see right there, you'll be able to see the floor plan layout and the specs on the screen. This here is definitely a big fifth wheel RV, and Keystone Montana has been one of the top selling, if not the top selling, luxury fifth wheel RV in the United States for decades running. They are a great product. I'm really excited to show you this thing, and inside, this mid-bunk is just really different than other things that we've seen out there traditionally, and if you haven't seen this one yet, you're definitely in for a treat. Real quick before we step inside, though, I want to let you know again, I'm here at Blue Compass RV in Austin, Texas. If you are interested in this RV, there's a link down below in the description and comments of this video where you can find all of the different up-to-date pricing information and different locations where you can find this RV or just to shop for your next RV, as Blue Compass has over 100 different stores in 33 different states. So go to that link down below if you are ready to start shopping for your next RV. Now, as we walk inside, this is definitely a 4 seasons RV, so this is capable of being lived in full time and would definitely be considered a full-time luxury fifth wheel. Has 440 watts of solar on the roof, and it does have 2 awnings outside with the LED light strips up underneath the awnings. But we'll get to more stuff on the outside after we take a look at the inside. And as we step inside here, y'all, let me know what you think down below in the comments of the look and feel of everything, because I just love this color scheme on the Montana. I think what they did for 2024 looks incredible. I've been covering Montana for almost 5 years now, and this is probably my favorite interior aesthetic that I have seen them do to date, and just looks really, really nice. Now, right when I walk in, it's wet outside, so I am looking for a place to put my shoes, and I am noticing there's really no good spot to put your shoes. I mean, that's not really a spot for shoes there, and there's not really a spot for shoes underneath the step. So right away, that's just something that I noticed where, there's not really a good spot for me to put my shoes, so I guess they're gonna go right here. So that's something, if that's important to you, just something to be mindful of. Now, as we go through this floor plan, again, this is a mid-bunk, so there is a middle bunk room here, or really it's a bonus room, which is why it's a BR floor plan. That stands for bonus room. But before we start walking through it, just want to let you know a couple things about Montana. First of all, this is a 96-inch wide luxury fifth wheel, which is pretty rare. Most luxury fifth wheels, like I think of Alliance Paradigm, Grand Design Solitude, Brinkley, these different models are typically 100 or 101 inches wide, whereas Montana only comes in at 96 inches wide. And here's my theories for why they don't do 101 inch wide or 100 inch wide. And I think it's because they put so much solid hardwood finishes throughout this fifth wheel RV. Things like your slide out boxes here, this all being solid wood, your crown molding up there, all being solid wood. It has a lot of weight to it when you add in these many high quality build components to a fifth wheel RV. So you see similar things with other brands out there, but we've all seen that, or maybe not all of us, but most of us have probably seen the stuff going on around the industry with frame failure issues. And a lot of that, I mean, I just don't see any other way that it is not weight related. And I can imagine, and you can probably, if I did a side-by-side comparison looking at specs, I'm sure these fifth wheels that are 100 inch wide or 101 inches wide with a similar build quality to this Montana are just simply heavier than this Montana, and that could be a contributing factor. I don't know for sure, but I have not seen a single video or piece of information surface on the internet where I've seen somebody with a Montana having some sort of frame issue like that. So just want to put that out there. They're using a single piece marine grade flooring down underneath your subflooring. So that means there's basically no grooves in this flooring. So you're not going to have like squeaky points in the floor at any time since it's all one single piece. And that's pretty much you know, most of the under the hood stuff. So let's get going through this floor plan layout. You have your dining table right here, and what's the big appeal to like a mid-bunk room or bonus room fifth wheel is you get that additional bedroom and you get all this seating space that we've taken a look at here. You have the dining table here. It does go up like so, and then you have these little support bars that come out so that your extension on the table can flip down and sit out like so. So you have that extension. Your 2 additional chairs will be up in the bedroom, either in the closet or underneath the bed. You're getting a very premium looking plush chair here in the dining table. And look at that, you have this little bar here that holds it in place. I tried to pull it out and that is actually holding it in place there. So in addition to your straps to hold this in place while you're going down the road, you also have that bar right here. Now let me put this back inside just in case I go to close the slide out later and I don't want to forget that I left that out. You have frameless windows, but from the inside they have valances on all the windows. So you can see how the valances go down. That is going to block light from coming in through the sides. And then when you pull down, you have a day shade on all of your windows and a night shade on all of your windows. Going along this way, or actually let's look at the price real quick. Now keep in mind, there's a couple different things to note with pricing, especially on a Montana. This one here at this Austin store is $99,995. So pretty good deal for a high-end luxury fifth wheel RV. And that is with 2 ACs on this fifth wheel. So 2 ACs instead of 3. And I think with this being in Texas, if somebody was planning to use this often in Texas, I would definitely pay to get that 3rd AC installed right here. And that is something where if you're, you know, price shopping and seeing different prices for models, I remember I used to have to do this all the time when I was in sales, where somebody would say, oh, you know, you have this RV for sale at this price, but I see it here for $1,000, $2,000 less than what you're selling it for. And a lot of times it was because they were price shopping me against one that didn't have a 3rd AC or only had 220 watts of solar on it, not 440, different things like that. So there's different specs that go into pricing. With a fifth wheel RV like this, and this one not having a 3rd AC is a component of that where I would definitely recommend getting the 3rd AC on a fifth wheel this size if you plan to use it in warmer climates. Also with a Montana, you can also get these in a full body paint package, which this one does not have, and you can get it with the legacy package, which adds on a whole bunch of additional goodies, things like being generator prepped, having a touchscreen control panel, and all kinds of other stuff, a surge protector, power cord reel, things like that, which those both, you know, full body paint scheme and legacy package obviously increase the price. But lots of different options from Montana is basically what I'm getting at. 2 recliners here. Recliners have lots of different functions on them. So they're power recline, they will lay back, and then you actually have adjustable backrest and adjustable headrest. So they basically tilt different directions so that you can get a lot of comfort there. Nice big wide seats with these recliners. Again, they lay back and then you are directly across from the TV. But you do have this, you know, kind of connected feeling to the kitchen space because of the nature of a mid-bunk fifth wheel RV. 50-inch screen smart TV there. It is a Connect TV and it is a 4K TV. You have a JBL sound system and your electric fireplace underneath here. 3-cushion sofa. This will pull out and make into a bed. So you also have that option. It basically makes into a short king size bed when you pull this out. And then you have storage up above here for the full timers, get all of this additional storage up through this space. And then these are glass finishes on these cabinets, and you can see the design there in the glasswork. You have black AC vents, which I really like, and these are the blade AC vents, so they push air out in a 360-degree motion. And still to this day that I can think of, Montana's the only fifth wheel RV that I've seen that's doing black AC vents and black AC covers inside of the fifth wheel, which just, in my opinion, makes this thing just look so much sharper. You also have a more modern looking ceiling fan up here in the ceiling and your light fixtures here above the island. There is a slight slope down to the ceiling, so it does get just ever so slightly reduced as it goes back this way. But again, that's also a weight thing, helping keep the weight down on this fifth wheel RV. Where the TV area is at, actually, let's not jump ahead of ourselves real quick. Next to the sofa, you do have some table space here, and you have outlets and USB ports here in the corner. And same thing here, plus your light switch for the lights above this sofa. Up above here, nice big storage space, solid wood finishing for all of your cabinet and drawers, and then storage underneath the TV. Pantry space back behind here. These are going to be motion activated lights. Whenever you see that little bubble on the light right there, that is a motion sensor. So motion activated light, even back through here, like solid wood finishing on these pieces there. So good quality on the woodwork. Again, like I said, they put a lot of weight into adding a lot of high-end finishes in these Montanas. In your island, you have these shelves along the side, and this was a redesign to the island they did for 2024 that just looks so good. Have those shelves there, outlets here. You have kind of like a bezeled style island, so no sharp corners on it. Rounded corners and a rounded edge, giving it a really nice, soft look. You have a black faucet that will retract out. And then you have this kind of like drying rack on the bottom of the sink that it'll come with, and the prep rack up here. Open this up and you're going to have your drawer there. They are using like a plywood style drawer construction on the inside of the drawer, and they are soft close. Spot here for your trash bin. Soft close on that as well. And all this storage space down here underneath the sink. And these cabinets are soft close, plus they have a light sensor on here, so that light turns on as soon as you open that cabinet, which is really nice and handy so you can see what you're looking at down there. More shelves on this side of the island. And then you have a nice big 3-burner Furrion cooktop. So love the way this looks. It has a very industrial look, but this is something that may, be a deal breaker for some, where you can see that you're really pushed up against this right wall right there, and you don't have a whole lot of countertop space. Now, this is just part of what comes with a mid-bunk fifth wheel. So almost any mid-bunk fifth wheel, in fact, any mid-bunk fifth wheel I can think of that comes to mind, all has a similar kitchen layout to this, as it's just the nature of this floor plan. But if that doesn't work for you, you may just need to look for a different floor plan if you're really concerned about countertop space next to the stove. Nonetheless, really nice looking cooktop. This Furrion oven is nice and big there. And this will be most compared to like the Insignia 4-burner stove and oven, although this is 2 inches wider than the Insignia 4-burner stove and oven, but it's not as tall, so you get this extra storage space down here. And there you can see your tire pressure monitoring system, as these do have tire pressure monitoring systems on all of the tires, including the spare tire. So really nice to have it on the spare as well, and it's not just a sensor that goes on the valve cap, it's actually worked into the wheel of that tire. Storage space here next to the microwave, and storage space up here. And this is something also that we really should talk about. I think Keystone definitely doesn't do enough to let you know about this, but they have their own owner's app, which has a bunch of how-to videos and frequently asked questions, a lot of DIY type stuff, a lot of information there, video series on different things about owning your RV. And they have different service options as well, where they actually can send you parts direct to your home or wherever you're at, as opposed to you having to come into a dealer if you need to fix something. Lots of great benefits to being a Keystone RV owner. And this has I almost said induction. This has a wow, talking too fast. A convection oven or air fryer combo here in the microwave. So you get that, and that is a nice big residential size microwave. Refrigerator here. Open this up. And I'm so sorry, y'all. I'm such a dummy. There are latches here. I don't know why I struggled pulling that so hard and just forced it open. But latches down underneath there that will hold that closed. And then you can see how big that space is. It does have this right here as well, in addition to the latches to help hold this closed, I believe. Actually, it has that, but I don't know why that's in here, because there's no place for that to screw in. But latch here to open this freezer portion. Does have an ice maker here in the freezer. And down underneath here, you have a sliding tray and then a nice big area underneath that spot. Now, this brings us to the mid-bunk area, and this is just so dang interesting to me. I'm very curious what you think. So as we step into the spot, you can see you have sliding doors right here. So they meet together in the middle. And they call this a bonus room, so let me start referring to it as a bonus room instead of a mid-bunk. You can see you have a bunk up over top here. Love this shades on the windows or the drapes. That looks really nice. And this is a nice tall space, so very easy for kids to get in and out of here without being too close to the ceiling or anything like that. This does also lift up, and you can see it has latches there to hold it in place. Maybe it would have been nice to be like strut assisted, but let me put that up in place there. and up in place here. It does have a 300-pound capacity on this bunk bed. There we go. So get that into place. You have windows down here, day and night shades on the windows in here. If you want to take this bed out, you also can do that. As you can see, it's just on these brackets right here. You can take those brackets out, take these wall pieces out that it rests on, and you could have that bunk eliminated real quickly and easily. Your sofa is going to make into a bed. And then when you sit in the sofa space, look at how cool of an office spot this is. I love the idea of using this as an office if you don't want to use it as a bunk room. So again, why they call it a bonus room, and you actually get a really nice workable office spaces. This is a nice wide tabletop space, and I wish, gosh, I don't have my tape measure on me, which just absolutely kills me. But this has got to be, gosh, I mean, it's at least probably like 3.5, 4 feet wide. I wish I had my tape measure on me, y'all. I'm so sorry that I don't. It really bums me out that I don't have it. But nonetheless, a nice big space, spot to plug in TVs or monitors or whatever you use the space for. And it's definitely designed to be like an office, as you have a big, basically like a file cabinet drawer. Another drawer here. Storage all up through this space. And then more storage through here. Now, what is most interesting about this is it is connected to the loft. So you have your loft up here. Now, a couple different benefits to this is, one, it allows the AC to flow directly into this space. So you don't have to have AC ducted down through a loft to get to this area. It also makes the ceiling height significantly greater in here than if you were to have a ceiling that sits at this height and comes all the way across. Definitely would reduce this space a heck of a lot if they did that. And then also, if you're using this as a bedroom, then you just have such a cool spot where whoever is staying up in that bed can be closely connected to everybody else in that mid-bunk area, but have their own little spot to sit and hang out where they can still chat and talk to their friends. I know me camping growing up, going with my sister and my cousin and sometimes my sister's friends, like this would have been a really, really cool setup. Now for privacy to this bunk, you do have a curtain that comes all the way across here. It is just on this side though. And then you can see some cubbies back in that spot with outlets here for the loft. This bunk also has a 300-pound capacity. If you want to just use it for storage, you could take the mattress out, and this is one of the only spots we see carpet in this fifth wheel. Before I get up there, let me go back this way. You can see your control panel. Here you have all your manual switches for all of your controls, and you do have a power switch for your inverter inside of the RV, so you don't have to walk outside to turn on your inverter. And then right here, this is a little coat closet that you have. All of your cabinets also have hidden hinges, so you can see how you don't see any of the hinges there. And then you have a central vac system with a floor sweep. So when you flip this up and you have the power on, you will have that floor sweep that sucks into there and your central vac system with a hose that reaches the entire interior space of this fifth wheel. Safety light, grab handle going up into the bedroom and bathroom, and then your big window here. In your crown molding, you have all this LED lighting, looks really nice. Ceiling height up through here has got to be about probably 6'5", maybe 6'6". On my tiptoes being 6'1", my head does not touch the ceiling, so that's about where I'm thinking it's at. And this right here, your shortest spot is probably right at about 6'3" right here. Going into the bathroom, they did a great job with this bathroom, keeping it up with the rest of the brands out there, making it modern for 2024. You have a nice big stainless steel sink. You can see how your hands fit in there. You have your storage space right here. Big max air vent fan, so one of the few fifth wheel RVs giving you this big max air vent fan in the bathroom and not a cheap one. You have a huge mirror here. Look at how big that mirror is right there. That is awesome. And then you do have a light right over the space, so you get a little bit more individual lighting when you're standing in that mirror. Storage space underneath here and 3 drawers that pull out. Love the soft close on everything. In your shower, you got this nice black shower faucet. Then you have the molded fiberglass shower that goes all the way up to the ceiling line. The only thing it doesn't have in the shower is some sort of light. So you can see during the day you have all this natural light coming in, but if it is dark outside, there is no designated light here in the shower area. I think that's like the only thing that they missed that would have been nice to see, but other than that, love the way the shower looks. You have the flip up bench right there, so this will flip up like so. And then even just like how the drain is configured here in the shower looks really cool. And then stepping up into the shower, ceiling height in here is going to be about 6'2" to 6'3" right here. And then up into your skylight, you'll be able to be about 6'6", maybe 6'7", and fit in the shower. This here sits like right at my forehead level, so I'd have to duck to get underneath this one, but you do have the wand, and then you have 2 body sprayers here. You have a little lip right there for some soaps. But other than that, also not a whole lot of places to put soaps in here, so something where you might want to get some sort of thing to put in here that will hold your soaps. Storage space back through here. You have a speaker in the bathroom, so you can do your shower karaoke. This is the only fifth wheel that I can even think of that has a speaker and its own designated zone in the bathroom. More storage through here and a spot for your trash bin. Of course, it has a porcelain foot flush toilet. No soft close on the toilet seat, but that's fine. And then step back this way and there's plenty of room here to maneuver around. Sliding door going to the bathroom. And then that's going to take us to the bedroom. You also have these latches here to hold that closed. It's going to take us to the bedroom. I actually want to show y'all something before we step into the bedroom. I just saw this right here where, see they have this piece of blue tape on here with this piece of trim. It's kind of coming off the wall. This is just part of owning an RV. When you tow these things up and down the road, I mean, just stuff moves, stuff shakes, little things like this happen. And my family, we've owned 7 different RVs throughout my lifetime, so very familiar with this. And this is something I actually like to show because if you've never seen something like this and something like this is going to really bug you and just ruin your day, getting an RV is probably not for you, because that is just, no matter what price point you spend on an RV, that is just something that can happen potentially, where little things like that you'll likely have to fix on your own just on the fly. And if that's just not something you're up to doing, you probably shouldn't own an RV. Just like if you don't want to take care of a house, you probably shouldn't own a house. Same kind of principle there. Now here in the bedroom, you have a king size bed. Look at how beautiful this bedroom looks, y'all. That is a great looking bedroom. This is definitely one of the best looking bedrooms I think I've seen. I just love the color scheme and aesthetic in here. It is really nice. You have a framed in TV, which gives it just a more finished off look. So it's not just sitting on the wall, it's actually framed in there. That's a 32-inch screen smart TV. You have your wardrobe storage. They're not doing a hidden storage up underneath here like a lot of other brands are, but that does give you more drawer space since you don't have this dipping down to make room for that storage. So you get 6 drawers in this area. It actually has a really nice mattress on it too. Oh, and it's a reversible mattress. So you have a firm side and a soft side on this mattress. I actually really like how that firm side feels. That's a mattress I don't think I would actually need to upgrade. It does come with the pillows and the bedding that you see here. Up here you have your shelf, so you can put different things like your cup of water, your phone, outlets, USB ports, and then you have a reading light here. I love these reading lights because they have 2 different light effects. One, they have this kind of ambient halo light, and then they have the direct reading light. And you have one of those above each individual. Pull down blackout shades on your windows, kind of a diamond pattern here in the headboard, and that is padded and soft and squishy. Going back this way, you of course have storage underneath the bed, and it will be strut assisted. There's your 2 additional, or I guess 1 additional dining chair underneath there. Other one is in the mid-bunk room, and then you have your central vac hose. Corners are cut here so you don't hit your foot, or not your foot, so you don't hit your knee going around the bed. Definitely appreciate that. And then as you go back this way, washer and dryer would go in this closet if you want to do washer and dryer. If not, you have a clothing rod up there and a shelf and a light up in that space that is motion activated. And then right here in the closet, you have your clothing rod there, 2 support beams, so it helps it not to sag. And then you have a designated spot for your laundry and shelving underneath here. Outlet right there, plus again your outlets up on each side of the bed. Decent amount of space to walk around the bed, but it definitely is going to require a side shuffle for most, so that's something just to keep in mind as well with this king size bed. Outlet here next to the nightstand. No carpet in this area. Some fifth wheels they'll do carpet in there, and love to see no carpet all through there, although that is a little bit of a spot where you could potentially, well, I guess you're coming in and out, you could potentially kick that and stub your toe, so just an area to be careful or mindful of. And then that is just about everything, y'all. So that's everything on the inside, at least. I forgot we haven't even gone outside. I'm kind of getting used to this new flow of going inside then out. So let me get my shoes on. Again, if you missed it, price on this one here at the Austin Blue Compass store is $99,995. Very, very price competitive with other stuff out there in the market. You know, if you're looking at a Solitude or a, you know, from Grand Design, or a, what else, like an Alliance Paradigm, a Brinkley, different things like that. I mean, this is a really nice, good high-end fifth wheel. Feels really, really just comfortable in here, and has, again, one of my favorite color schemes, not only just for Montana that they've done since I started filming RVs, but really for any fifth wheel RV. Just looks absolutely beautiful. Coming outside, more ride safety rail when you walk in, so that reaches down to where you can easily grab it without having to take a step up. These are strut assisted steps, so they'll be weight assisted for you. This has the new Lippert leveling system on it. So this is Lippert's new leveling system. You can see those there. Looks really sharp. Basically just has a, you know, bolder look to it, and it does have a new touchscreen control panel to control the leveling legs, and you can also control it from your phone. This is a 6-point hydraulic auto leveling system. Open this up, spot for a 30-pound propane bottle. Slam latch doors on your storage doors. It always requires 2 hands to open. This door's heavy as well. And you can see your nice big storage compartment underneath here. Another central vac for outside, so you can plug your central vac hose into there. Aluminum framing welds on both sides of your frame, and then it is ducted into this area for climate control. Right here, this is a little bit of an interesting compartment to me. Let's get this opened up, and oh, never mind. I was thinking of a different one. Oh, this is nice. Oh, check this out, y'all. There's a couple different functions to this, so you can see how this here is actually going to swing out this way, and then it will drop down. So that's what these latches are for. It'll drop down so it can get down to a better height for you. So pretty interesting. This looks like, yeah, it's a Keystone piece of equipment. And I haven't played around with this too much. I don't want to mess with it without using 2 hands because I don't want to mess anything up. But allows that to sit up over that tabletop space, but then still be usable. So you have a nice big Suburban griddle cooktop. This looks like this is almost like 18 to 24 inches wide. Nice big cooking surface there. Has an outdoor refrigerator. And you can set the temperature on this. I wonder if this goes down to below freezing. I'm not sure. When I hit the buttons, nothing is reacting. So I'm not sure, but nonetheless, you have that outdoor refrigerator, and then this area here, some storage underneath here, and just a nice big cutting board area or prep surface. And you can see this is specific for Montana. Just getting those nice, elegant touches, as Montana has been making RVs for over 20 years, so they're able to do a heck of a lot of cool stuff that is specific to them. Outdoor shower connections here, so you get a hot and cold water source on your campsite, and then you have light switch here. Okay, that's just like an amber light that's underneath there. See that? And then USB ports. Fully enclosed underbelly. All your water tanks and water lines sit above the enclosed underbelly, and then you will have 12-volt heat pads on all of your water tanks as well. And I just noticed there's even little LED lights up underneath these leveling jacks, so that'll be a cool little lighting effect underneath there. Going this way, you're going to have Saloon. I believe these are going to be G-rated tires. This is a 235/80R16, and then they are using the Road Armor suspension system. So this is going to have rubber bushings on both the top and the bottom of that suspension system, which is going to give you a total of 6 inches of travel, 3 inches up and 3 inches down. So a very nice premium suspension system. Again, all 5 of your tires, including the spare, have a tire pressure monitoring system on it. Montana, one of the only brands doing a tire pressure monitoring system, not only on all 4 tires, but also the spare tire. Rack and pinion style hydraulic slide out. Your awning here, frameless windows. Everything looks nice and sharp. And then coming along the back, you have a ladder to get up onto the roof. Again, 440 watts of solar on the roof, a towing hitch off the back. So this particular floor plan here, you can tow up to 3,000 pounds. Prep to add a backup camera if you would like. And then again, if you want a little bit more of a sophisticated look or just a seamless rear cap, the Montana Legacy package in specific floor plans, except for a couple, will come with this molded back cap here with that Legacy edition. You have brake and reverse lights along the back. I only point that out because a lot of fifth wheel RVs do not have reverse lights on them, surprisingly. But you do have that on this Montana. Your power connection here is along the back wall. And as you come along this way, cable-driven slide mechanism for your smaller slides like this bunk room slide and the bedroom slide. It has a 16-gallon gas and electric water heater. So that is going to be the biggest tanked water heater that you're going to find, and that allows you to turn on both the gas and electric to heat your water, and is going to give you a very quick recovery time, and it's not going to be 100% dependent on propane like a tankless water heater would be. Underneath here, let's get this door open. Got your water connections underneath here, additional plug for solar. Outdoor shower on this side, so 2 outdoor showers, 30-pound propane bottle. You have your touchpad right here for the auto leveling system. And then it does have a road armor pin box up front here. So this has the rubber bushing that is going to absorb shock as you go up and down the road, as you brake and accelerate. You have the hitch vision plate so you can see better how your hitch lines up with your pin box as you're backing up, get a little bit more perspective there. And then even up front, you have slam latch baggage doors, which I love that. Right here, just some additional storage space. Again, on the legacy package, that'll be generator prepped. Slam that shut, and then you have a spot for your battery. You have your inverter in here. 30 amp solar charge controller, battery disconnect switch, and looks actually pretty decent under here, where you can see like the wiring and stuff. They are using zip ties to keep everything together, and it doesn't look like a whole heck of a mess like some other RVs will show. And that is everything, y'all. So let me know what you think down below in the comments of this fifth wheel RV. And if you are interested in this fifth wheel or just ready to start shopping for your next RV, there's a link down below in the description and the comments where you can see all of the different 100+ locations that you can shop for your next RV across the United States. That's all I got for y'all. Until next time, live firmly unbound.